So the second part of question 5, we've got a hypothesis test. And so Jerry believes that his bag has got a smaller proportion, but P, well, Ash's bag was 0.07. We'll leave it like that. But Jerry's belief that his is less than 0.07, and we're doing a 10% test, which is one tail. Assuming H0, then X, which is the number of goes until he gets his first red counter, X will be geometric with the probability of 0.7. And we want the probability that X is greater than or equal to some number to be less than 10%. So we're looking from there. Now, it is greater than, of course, because if he's got a lower probability, it's going to take longer until we get the actual one. You can do that with direct from the formulas, or why not use our calculator to do this? So into the menu, into our distribution menu and our geometric. We've got the 0.07 here. We want greater than. Let's just go with that. That's the 4 from I had earlier. But I don't want this value to be 0.8. I want this to be 0.1. And so look there, the probability that X is greater than or equal to 32 is 0.1054. That's a tiny bit too big, isn't it? Like you do with all of these. So let's change it to 33 there. The probability that X is greater than or equal to 33 is 0.098. So there we go. There's the one we want. It's less than 10%. So our critical value is going to be 33. The critical region is X is greater than or equal to 33. And the question actually asks for a critical region, doesn't it? So that's the bit that we want. Jerry gets a red counter for the first time on his 34th go. So the 34th go is greater than or equal to the 33rd go, isn't it? So that's enough evidence. So on that basis there, we would reject H0. And now in context, evidence suggests, and just copy exactly what it says. Evidence suggests there is evidence. Jerry's, and I don't care, it's going on a bit, Jerry's bag contains a smaller proportion of red counters than Ash's bag. Just copy exactly what it says, no summarizing, there it is. Now part F. Jerry's counter was actually 0.111. Find the power of the test. Now the power of the test is the probability of correctly rejecting the null hypothesis. So to reject the null hypothesis, X had to be greater than or equal to 33. Given that we had a geometric not of 0.07 from earlier, but of 0.011 from this one here. So all I'm doing is, I had that 33 there. All I'm doing now is changing the actual probability here to the actual one they've told us it's going to be. And this tells us that it should be 0.7019. And if I look a little bit more, 70190. Okay, we'll leave that there then. And if we round that, it's 0.702 to 3 significant figures, which is exactly what it asked us to show.